Just under 2 weeks left, ladies and gentlemen. 13 days. What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here. Welcome back to another Dark Deception video here on the freaking channel. So something strange happened. A couple of days ago, I made a video talking about Chapter 4 voice cast, where we talked about one character in specific, and that was Tammy Hauser, which was really important and it was really like a big deal. But I didn't go into details. So we moved on, we all laughed. Haha, it's gonna be great. Chapter 4 voice acting is gonna be fantastic as always. But then it came to my attention that after that video, because I know that during the making of that video, I checked the IMDb page of Dark Deception and it just said Tammy Hauser. So after I was done with that video, yesterday it came to my attention that something strange happened, and now it's taken down, which makes me go, I like this. So what happened? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we're getting two new characters. Yep, two new characters in Dark Deception. Whether they make an appearance in Chapter 4 or Chapter 5, we'll talk about it in just a second. But who are these two characters? Well, one of them is being played by Kat herself, and that name is none other than Leslie. Yep, Leslie is your new character from the upcoming Dark Deception, probably and most likely Chapter 4. One of the reasons for that is there's not enough time left to build up new characters. We already have E, we already have Tammy Hauser and other stuff, so if any new character they gotta add, it has to be right now. And any new character that they're gonna add, it has to be someone we already know from previous chapters. Who do we know from previous chapters, ladies and gentlemen? Well, you guessed it, the characters that we know so far: Doug Hauser, Tammy Hauser, and Mrs. Hauser. Could it be that Mrs. Hauser is none other than Leslie Hauser? I mean, think about it. It's not far-fetched. It is not that far-fetched. So that is number one. We're gonna come back here in just a second. The second character is just titled Mistress. Yep, and it is being played by Natasha. This one surprises me the most because this is something I kinda expected a long time ago. Well, when we talk about Mistress, there's only one person here that is really the problem here, and that is Doug Hauser himself. The guy abandoned his wife and then later the child and met other women. Then he learned his lesson, karma came, whatever, but during that time, it is very possible that due to Mrs. Hauser, or for now we're just gonna call her Leslie, during that, because of the condition, mentally, health condition, the guy started cheating on his wife. This is a very strong possibility, and then she must have found out about it. Then she would have been the one to leave him after finding out. Hence, Doug Hauser was left with the child, and then later he abandoned. Very possible in my personal opinion, and that is why Mistress is an important character here, because we could actually see in a flashback that Doug Hauser and Mistress are together, and then Leslie walks in and then it gets revealed. So if that is true, I have a very solid theory that I feel like could happen. We might not just get one, but three. Yep, let me repeat myself. 3 flashbacks, since we have 3 levels, and after each level you might get a flashback. This also means this could really help flesh out the story, the characters. In my opinion, this should be the next direction. I said this in the previous video as well, that they need to start building up the story. It is freaking time. And if any chapter that can do that, it is Chapter 4. And you gotta understand, Dark Deception is getting a book series, not just a single book, but a book series. So we gotta start building up these characters. We gotta start building up this world, how the real world in Dark Deception universe, works. And Leslie, Mistress, Doug Hauser, Tammy Hauser, and all of these characters, they can make up some real nasty story here. So with all that said and done, if any of this is true, we are in for a rude surprise in Chapter 4. Some insane things happening in Chapter 4. We are not ready. So ladies and gentlemen, I would leave you here. Theorize. Talk to me. What do you think about all this? How do you feel? I'm really interested to see how this all pans out. Doug Hauser will finally have a voice. He will talk, obviously, and if you want to know who will be voicing Doug Hauser, it is Christopher Corey Smith, the voice of Malak himself, the voice of Gold Watcher. Yup, that freaking guy is gonna voice Doug Hauser. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, 13 days left. Things are heating up. We'll discuss more about this individually as we get closer to Chapter 4, but for now, this is where I'm gonna leave you. Subscribe for I'll see you in the next video.